Hi everyone, I'm Noelle, and today I wanted to give you a little more details on my life update and what is going on in my life. So last week I gave a really short clip about all the things that were going on. My job change, my husband's job change, and our move. So I want to just give you some backstory. I have been working one or more jobs since I was in my early teens. I have never gone without a job. I've always worked somewhere. And I've always enjoyed my jobs for the most part, for at least a little while. But I've never really gotten a lot of whole fulfillment out of them. And a lot of people would say, well, it's a job, you're not supposed to be fulfilled by it, it's work. And that's totally fine. You know, I've always enjoyed making money and then getting to spend that money. You know, it's just, that's part of life. You know, before I met my husband, I had to work because I had bills to pay, and that was totally fine. But after we got married, I wasn't so thrilled about working anymore. And we had discussed, like, when we would have kids, that I would most likely, hopefully at least, be able to stay home with them and be a stay-at-home mom. And part of my dreams of starting my own businesses and doing organizing and design and authoring, and now with AngelInk, was that I would be able to have my home office and work from home most of the time. And while I might go places and help people and meet with people, for the most part I would be working from home. And that was like my dream, because there's a great part of me that loves being at home, loves homemaking, and I'm sure will love taking care of my kids. But I also do get great fulfillment from the work that I do writing and speaking and with AngelInk. So I've always held on to that part of me and said I really want to blog and vlog and be creative and have that at least as a hobby. Hopefully one that brings in a little bit of extra income for our family so we can put extra into savings and a little bit extra for spending. That was kind of the goal, so that we wouldn't necessarily be relying on my income, but that it would just help the family. And so when we first got married, we had always talked about that being the ultimate goal, and everybody told us that, you know, I should continue working for a few years and put all that money into savings and yada yada, and it all sounded good. But what actually happened was that I would get so stressed out from working, especially once I started working full-time. I did not handle it well. I had no work-life balance. It just, it consumed my life. I had no life. And we ended up eating out more. I ended up splurging on random things we didn't need or that I just wanted because, oh, we have money. And the same for eating out and for buying foods that we didn't necessarily need just because we could, or I didn't feel well, or I needed a treat or a reward or whatever. And so we actually ended up spending a lot more money than we should have because it was there. And there was just always this safety net of, oh, this extra check is going to come in, and you know, it wasn't good. So we were able to save a little bit, and that's, you know, really important. But we ended up reevaluating. Up until a couple months ago, I had to work at least part-time to make our family finances work. And a couple months ago we got word that my husband would be getting a job transfer within his company, and this new position used to work night shift. Now he would work day shift, and it would have a slight monetary advancement, which would allow us to let me quit my full-time job. We are definitely taking a substantial pay cut with losing my income. So we are on ultra tight budgeting. When I left my job, I had a lady comment that it must be nice to be able to afford to stay home. And that really kind of bothered me because we can't afford it. You know, we can't afford for me to stay home and live the life that we used to live. For me to stay home, we have to sacrifice eating out. We have to sacrifice extravagant foods. I'm talking minimal food budget. We have to save on our electricity and our water, and be really strategic about when we use the car, and just all of these things. We're really, really sacrificing so that I can stay home. And my job as when I stay home is to take care of the house, to be a homemaker, to cook, to clean, to do all that stuff, but also to save us money. So I'll have more time to look for sales and coupons for groceries, meal plan way in advance, and all of those kind of things that are actually going to end up saving us money. It also saves us money because I won't be driving my car as much. I'll have to pretty much stay home most of the time. And we're just literally cutting back on everything to barely make it. And that's totally okay. Like, both my husband and I both agree that we are going to be so much happier barely making it than we would be if we had the extra income and we're both working. My last day of work at my job was 2 weeks ago, and I have to say I feel so much stress just released. I mean, I really enjoyed a lot of things about my job, but it was very stressful and it was very demanding, and I enjoy getting to kind of sleep in until 6:30 in the morning, and I don't mind laundry and cooking and cleaning and those things, and getting to do it at my pace and create my schedule. It's just so much more relaxing, and I just feel calm. And I asked my husband if he's noticed a difference, and he literally said, I don't even know you anymore. Like, you're just not as angry and as stressed and frustrated, and that's what my job was making me into, unfortunately. So all of that to say, I am primarily a homemaker right now. I am working on my own businesses, and I have one job that's one morning a week, managing a church nursery. And other than that, I don't have any out of the home work per se. So I am planning to do a lot more here on YouTube and on my blog, and really start working on some book projects and some course projects, and I'm super excited about all of that because that is what I love, and I can't wait to share all my projects with you because it's going to be super exciting. But you know, I'm really optimistic about this change. You know, I've loved actually seeing my husband every day. More than just 2 minutes in the morning and a few minutes in the afternoon. I mean, we actually get to spend time together, which is something we've really not had since our dating years, really. So it's a big difference, but it's been really great. And my house project here, the reorganizing of this house, of course, got immediately canceled out once I was just trying to finish work, and then we found out that we were going to move, and so I stopped organizing and have gone straight to purging and cleaning and moving. So in a couple of weeks we'll be in our new house and we'll be organizing there, and I'm so excited, and I have some really cool ideas, and it's a bigger space and we need it. We could have made it work here, but the fact is there wouldn't be any room for kids in the years down the road, and we were literally outgrowing the space. So we're really excited to actually be living in a house, and I feel like this here was kind of our newlywed apartment, you know, with all the like plastic storage stuff, and cheap everything, and we're moving into a house where our, you know, our whole demeanor is going to change. It's a house. It's a grown-up house, you know. So, you know, even my whimsy type decor in this house is going to change a lot. It's going to turn into a lot more sophisticated design in the new house, and I'm really excited for that because I feel like literally our lives are changing this direction, and just we're growing up together, and it's really exciting and it's really cool. So it has affected every part of our lives, and I honestly, you know, I thought that working full-time made me feel like an adult and a grown-up, but now that I'm taking care of the house and doing everything here, and I feel like now I'm turning into more of an adult than I did by working. And maybe it's because I've worked ever since I was a teenager. That's just you work, you know, that's the thing you do. But now I feel like I'm really a wife. I'm a wife. I take care of a house. I prepare my home for my husband. I'm a homemaker. And that's something that adults do. That's something that I watched my mom do. And I definitely feel like I'm more coming into my years, if that makes any sense. But I'm just really excited, and I'm excited to share it with you guys, and I kind of just wanted to explain a little more about what's going on. That's just about it. So I am looking forward to sharing my new projects with you, and I thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.